Welcome to the NSIC Spotlight, the voice of the NSIC student athletes, powered by gpac. gpac, growing people and companies. I'm your host, Nick Corner, Assistant Commissioner at the Northern Sun. Today, we're joined by the reigning NSIC Football Offensive Player of the Week, Augustana quarterback Gunnar Hensley. Gunnar, welcome to the Spotlight.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me, Nick.
All right, as we do each week, let's start with you telling us a bit about yourself.
So I'm originally from Carlsbad, California. I've played quarterback almost my whole life. My dad played quarterback, so that's kind of the reason that I really got into football in the first place.
Carlsbad, California. How'd you find your way to Sioux Falls, South Dakota?
So my quarterback coach, Jose Moeller, founder of Left Coast Athletics, he actually played quarterback at North Dakota State. So I went to a football camp out there, and the old Augustana receiver coach was our quarterback instructor for that camp. So I made a connection with him there. And then my senior year of high school, I had a injury pretty early on in my season, and Augustana was one of the only schools that offered me.
All right, and your father, where did he play college football?
He played college and he was a 4-year starter at Kenyon College in Ohio, a D3 program.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of connections there with coaches moving around, all those type of things. So Carlsbad, California, to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and just a wild start to the season for you and the Vikings. A back and forth affair between you guys and Missouri Western State of the MIAA. The Vikings score in the final seconds to get the 30-26 win. What was that feeling in the locker room after pulling out that victory?
Um, it was an awesome feeling. Our team we got a lot of guys who hadn't really taken a lot of snaps of college football yet. And we did face a lot of adversity in that game. So it was really cool to see everyone not overreact to our circumstances, not getting down on each other for being down in the game. Everyone kind of rallied and was consistent. And I think it just showed a lot of our grit and team spirit that we were able to pull that one off.
Yeah, we'll get to the offense in a second, but stop late on fourth down. You turned the ball over. The defense had to come out. How much faith did you have in those guys to get that stop and get you the ball back late in that game?
Yeah, all the faith in the world. I mean, ever since I've been here, we've had one of the top ranked defenses. Coach Sipple always does a great job, and we had a lot of new faces stepping up and making plays. I think we played like 29 guys on defense that game. So there were tons of guys just stepping up and making plays. So all the faith in the world that those guys
So
get to stop.
they get you the ball back. Walk us through that big play, a 54-yard pass to Isaiah Huber that sent up the final score. What are you seeing on that play?
Yep. I saw man coverage, and I knew I had Isaiah Huber. We like to call him Jorge, 1-on-1, and gave our best guy a shot, and he came down with the ball.
Got you guys down in scoring position. Time is running out, but about 20 seconds left. I think you had a first and goal, a couple incompletions to start that. It's third down. You throw a bullet to Cody Oswald. Was he your main target on that play? Talk us through that slant.
Yeah. As a call came in, I knew I had a lot of winning routes on that play, but looking at the defense, I knew that Cody was going to win on his route, and I just had to put it on him, and he had to make a tough catch, and he did.
Talk about the preparation that goes into this, especially early in the season opener, game on the line right away, all that high energy. How did you guys get prepared for this big moment this early in the season?
Yeah, I think it all starts with practice. I mean, we do 2-minute drill every week in practice. So before we went out there, I told the guys, I was like, this is nothing we haven't done before. We do this every week. Let's just go do it now.
Yeah, you redshirted early in your career, so you're a junior academic or athletically, but you've been on the team for a while. How would you describe the chemistry on this team, right, both on and off the field?
It's really good. We got a super tight group in the locker room, and I think it's only growing. Uh, we have a lot of inexperienced guys, but guys that we know that can make plays. So I think this chemistry is just going to keep building throughout the season.
Talking about chemistry with your offensive coordinator, he's newer to the staff. Talk about your relationship with him and how you're meshing this early in the season.
Yeah, I think Coach Loudenback's done a great job coming in and just using everyone's different skill sets to really um, exemplify this offense. He does a great job with personnel and formation and putting our guys in the best possible spots to make plays. So I'm a really big fan of his.
Come game day, any special routines or superstitions you have to do before you get out on the field?
No, not really. I like to have a good meal Friday night, but that varies. And then before the game, I'll go out there and listen to my playlist and just mentally prepare for a little bit. But
What's a couple of the songs on your playlist, your top ones?
ooh, um, the I don't even know. I only listen to it on game day, but it's like play that funky music, white boy.
Okay.
That song just gets me in a rhythm for whatever reason.
That's great. That's an older. I was waiting for some new song that I could go and listen to, and you pull out
No,
a
my
the
game
one
day
from my
playlist
past.
is that's pretty different than my usual playlist.
Love it. This Saturday at 1 p.m., you host the University of Jamestown in their first ever NSIC contest. What do you know about the Jimmies, and what will be keys to success?
Yeah, I know they're a new team. First game in the NSIC in league. I know I've watched film and they can make plays, so we just got to do our job and execute our offense. It's going to be their first game of the season, so we don't know too much about them, but um, it is about what we do and executing our stuff first.
I was just gonna say, how much of an advantage is it for Augustana to have one game under your belt, a high pressure one already, entering into league play?
Yeah, I think it was really good for us. It was a really physical one, so we suffered a few injuries unfortunately, but it's definitely good to get this inexperienced group some reps under their belt.
All right, final question for you. What's been the best piece of advice you've been given during your athletic career?
Um, I mean, from a young age, my mom always told me do your best and forget the rest. And it's kind of cliche, but just it's comforting to me to know that if I give everything I got in preparation and on the field, I have nothing to be ashamed of from the outcome.
Excellent. Some simple mantras all the time. Be where your feet are, do your best, leave the rest. Some great advice right there from Gunnar Hensley. That's going to wrap up this week's show. Thanks again to our sponsor, gpac. Gunnar, thanks again, and best of luck to you and the Vikings the rest of the season.
Thanks, Nick.